Welcome and thanks for watching. Today I'm going to be talking about some reloads that I did for my 40. I used a couple different powders, and then I also used a couple different bullets, and also not just the different powders, but I did different size weight in a couple of them too. These bullets here, these are some hollow points that I had bought from Rainer. The weight of them is 165, and I ended up using unique powder, and the weight of the load is 5.8. We'll be starting off with those just a little walkthrough of the other ones to give you an idea. Now these here are Rainer bullets also. Now the weight of these is only 135, and I also used unique powder with 6.5 grain powder, which means they have more powder in them than these guys over here, and it's also a lighter bullet. Moving down the line here, I used Rainer bullets. I tell you, Rainer bullets, they're a great bullet, and I usually find them for the cheapest, so and haven't had any issues with them. Anyway, back to the bullets again, Rainer, and they're 180 grain weight hollow points. And for these guys here, I used blue dot powder, and the weight on those is 8.5 grains. So, next one down here. These guys here are bullets that I got from Sierra. They're jacketed hollow points. The weight of them is 150 grain. And again, they're blue dot, or I use blue dot powder, and the powder load, it's a little bit heavier than these guys over here. It's 9.0. So I'll be starting off with these Rainers over here. Targets I'm going to be using, I set up at 10 yards, and we're going to see if it makes a difference where I'll be hitting. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. Alright, now I'm going to be shooting the Rainer bullets, the really light ones, so let's see what this does. Alright, this time around I'm shooting with a different powder and a heavier bullet. Looks like I only got 3 out of the 5 there. 2, 3. All right, so I see a little bit of a difference in the grouping there. Looks like the ones I started off with over here I was hitting low. And those ones there were the unique powder, and I loaded it at a 5.8. The bullet was a Rainer, and the weight on that was 165. Now, I'm not sure if you're familiar with reloading or you're not. When you're reloading, they do give you a scale of what's recommended to reload. And the 5.8 grain for that bullet was max. So I'm sure if I loaded just a little bit lighter on there, I could be a little bit more accurate. And that's the same for this next one here. Again, the powder's unique. The weight's 6.5. Like I was saying before, that's the maximum load on that. The bullet was a Rainer, so a different bullet, and it was a lighter weight bullet also, which was 135. And with that one, I was kind of not necessarily all over the place, but I was to the left and a little high. Again, that's going to be a faster bullet. So if I load up a little bit lighter on that, maybe I'll try that next time, see if it changes the accuracy in it. So the next one over, we started using a different powder. This powder here was Blue Dot. The weight of that bullet was 180, and the bullet was made by Rainer, and the weight on that 8.5 again. Loaded it heavy, and I wasn't that far off. I guess I was in the center, but I was kind of bouncing around again. So the one that I liked the best was the last one that I did. That one there, the powder, I used Blue Dot. The weight was 9.0. Now that bullet there was made by Sierra. That was a jacketed hollow point, and it was 150 grain. So it wasn't bad. Again, I only see 3 on here. I took 5 shots, see 3 holes, but hitting the center again and then lower left. So, and also another reason I like that one the best too is because that one fed cleanly into the gun. The rest of these I was having issues with, as for the gun not wanting to feed, as for it not feeding right into the gun, which is also something you'll hear talked about a lot with semi-automatic handguns, is reloads. Sometimes they're just the gun just doesn't want to accept them, I guess you could say. So, and then I guess we'll talk a little bit. I'll just tell you the gun I used today. I used my Beretta 40. So it's a compact gun. So shooting it at 10 yards and that accuracy, I guess, isn't bad because such a small gun isn't necessarily made for shooting a long distance. So let me know if you guys have any questions, and thanks again for watching.